Hello again, everyone. Edwn Learnard back once again in this YouTube astrological segment. I'm going to be talking about having a Gemini Venus or Venus in Gemini, another way of saying it, in a natal chart. Now, some of you may remember when I first started my YouTube astrology channel, I did a series on the Venus signs in a natal chart. Well, they were a little bit concise, and some people may have referred to them as snappy. So, what I decided to do was make another series on them in which they would be a little bit longer and more descriptive. Anyway, first thing, well, Venus, in our chart is of course connected. It's with relationships, including our important, significant friendships. So, the thing about this is, in relationships through Venus and Gemini, generally the person may disdain monotony. Variety is important to keep the connection alive for this person. These people may add the people that this person may become involved with may actually be Gemini, Sun, Moon, or Ascendant persons or embody the characteristics of the sign. It could be people that are very mercurial, restless, loquacious, versatile, uh, very changeable, be changeable people in nature, people that are very mobile and vivacious. And it could be, they may be in some, Gemini profession, which can include working as a journalist, a reporter, or in another communications field such as data or satellite communications, a field connected with manual dexterity such as auto or refrigeration mechanics. This could be a person that may become bored if they're just involved with one person at a time in a relationship. This person may be involved often with two people simultaneously. It's interesting. There was a singer, I think her name was Mary McGregor, sang the song "Torn Between Two Lovers." If I'm not mistaken, her Venus was in Gemini at 29 degrees to full culmination, and she is singing about two lovers. Gemini, the sign of twos, um, duplication. So anyway, well, the next thing is that Venus is associated with what we love and what we enjoy. So, people with Venus and Gemini may strongly love and be enamored with mental stimulation, games that require, mental agility. It could be a game like Lumosity or Haiku as some examples. Communication is something this person may really enjoy, and being able, to articulate things well, eloquence. This person may really enjoy assimilating information, being well-rounded, being able to do many things, diversity, and also too, this is someone that might enjoy like the quick reaction sports. The Gemini like sports such as badminton or table tennis or racquetball as some examples. And this is somebody that might actually enjoy having twos of things. You know, I have my not just my moon in Gemini. It's interesting. I have Gemini in my second house cusp, and I often have like twos of a lot, different items. Whether maybe cleaners, paper towels, just basic things that are because two, very synonymous with the zodiac sign Gemini. Now another thing is that Venus is associated with our self-worth, our self-esteem, how we feel about ourselves. So having Gemini Venus, being well-rounded, multitasking, being versatile, able to do many different things can be tied into one's self-worth. Writing well with eloquence, with good diction. It could be just doing something with manual dexterity, as I stated before, such as auto or refrigeration, mechanics, variety, mug and multitasking, doing things that just require general cerebral ability, intellectual things. Could be winning in some, intellectual game, a game that requires a good cerebral ability, as some examples. And just being, doing just again many different things, taking short journeys, going to many different places, because the person may experience and learn something as a result, and that could be tied into the greater self-worth. Venus is also associated with our latent talents and abilities. So having your Venus in Gemini, those things can be again connected with manual dexterity, whether it's auto refrigeration mechanics. I don't know if I'm saying this right, HVAC repairs or something similar to that. You may want to confer and look that up on the internet. But ability just to use the hands, even juggling, can show certain dexterity. Doing things involving multitasking. This could be a talent that might be dormant that the person could actually use though, and be able to be proficient at writing, doing something, in some ability for some communication field, whether it's data or satellite communications, writing, journalism, reporting, just disseminating information in general. Mimicry could be something as well that the person may actually be good at. So those are some examples. Now, another thing is that Venus is connected with money, and the person with the Gemini Venus may have manifold resources or manifold ways of making money. This person may work more than one job at a time. This could be somebody that might, where the monetary situation could be mercurial, and person may spend as fast as they make it. Now, I mean, you got to still look for contraindicators and modifying influences in the natal chart. If you have a Gemini Venus, but say your sun or your ascendant is in Taurus, that might modify things a little. If you have more conservative sign on the second house cusp, such as Capricorn, you might not be quite as extravagant, not extravagant, but you may not be as carefree with money or spend as quickly as a typical person that has their Venus and Gemini in their chart. And the thing about this is as well, Venus is connected with possessions. So, possessions may often consist of communication devices. Now, I know a lot of people have communication devices regardless of their astrological placements, but having Gemini Venus, you may have more than the average person, and it might be something, those things you may enjoy more, feel more of a need for than most people. It could be where you might have a lot of twos of things, and you may actually desire to acquire just a variety of possessions in general and have more than one kind of a certain thing. I mean, if you have like a cell phone, you might have more than one kind. There might be one from one brand and one from another brand, as an example, or two computers, like one, say a laptop as an example. One could be the desktop. There could be just the need to have twos of things, and things that will help you. Matters. Just you might have more than one vehicle. As another example, things that are associated with manual dexterity, such as tools working on, well, just vehicles in general is what I would say. So those could be some examples. And just this is Venus in the chart is also connected with the food we enjoy, and having Gemini Venus, this could be something for where the person may love to indulge in. Could be fast food, no pun intended, right? No, but anyway, it could be having a lot of different courses in a meal. It could that Gemini variety. It could be eating something in a buffet as another example. And this is just, I mean, having Venus and Gemini, this is a person that can enjoy, many different kinds of food. It could be somebody that has, soda with, many different flavors in it, or a person that just simply enjoys a variety of different drinks and sodas or what have you. So anyway, now another thing too is that Venus is connected with our values. So having, Gemini Venus, the person may value inquisitiveness, asking questions, being informed, just general adaptability, whether it's, to circumstances or what have you, versatility, be well-rounded, be able to do manifold things, and just assimilating information, disseminating information in general, good conversation, being able to hold hold your own in a conversation with someone. Even early education may be valued more with this placement than most, and just being able to begin to do many different things. Venus and Gemini may again disdain, monotony. So this person may love to have, variety, do something for, a little bit and then go on to do something else. So anyway, people, that'll conclude this YouTube astrological segment. Until next time, Edwn Learnard saying, stay well.